Domestic violence survivors in the Crossroads are breaking their silence, sharing painful pasts in hopes of helping others escape abuse.
Tonight, we're covering abuse from an inmate partner to those hurt by their own families. Their stories reveal a powerful truth. Our weekend anchor, Amaya Norman, is sharing how they broke free from the abuse in this 25 News Now Extra.
When I was in the hospital, I couldn't do it anymore. I wanted to go back home to my family and never see that man again.
Cody Pogue was only 17 years old when her boyfriend started abusing her. Cody says it started with control. He made her drop out of school and moved her away from her family.
I was 17 years old and, I was living in Victoria. He was my boss, he did groom me. That is how our relationship started.
A relationship that slowly turned from control, then isolation, then abuse.
He would sit there and, he would tell me that, like, my family didn't love me, I didn't have any friends, it was my fault that I was getting beat, I wasn't listening to him, him not allowing me to work and not allowing me to have my own money, he didn't allow me to drive or anything like that, so I was, stuck under his thumb 24/7, basically.
On the night of May 7th, her then boyfriend beat her so severely, she ended up in the hospital with broken bones and multiple wounds that are still healing, but it didn't break her resilience. Now 21, Cody is a survivor. She says the love from her family and friends helped her escape the abuse and take her life back.
I want more people to speak out about theirs. That way people who are going through this know that they are not alone and that they can get the help they need and the help that they deserve, that they don't need to be scared. There is people that care about them, there is people that love them, and there is people that will fight for them.
Sadly, Cody's story isn't unusual. In a single year, the Texas Health and Human Services Commission reports helping more than 71,000 survivors of domestic violence. But not every story begins or ends with a romantic partner. Kathy Pullen survived 28 years of abuse from her own family. Today, she is an advocate and supports others going through similar pains.
Really need to escape, and that's what I did. I was able to move almost 900 miles away, and once I figured out why I survived what I survived, I started giving back.
She says one of the most important things survivors or loved ones can do is learn to recognize the early signs.
So when you see somebody who's losing their signs of self-worth or isolation or excessive excuses about not wanting to be around you for whatever reason, those are definitely signs that you should be looking at.
Pullen emphasizes the importance of victims knowing their self-worth in order to survive.
It takes up to 7 times before that person finally gains enough self-worth to realize, I don't need to go back. So I can speak from experience on that.
In Victoria, places like Mid-Coast Family Services are lifelines for people like Cody and Kathy. As a shelter director at Mid-Coast, Wendy Duvall says calls come in every day from women, men, even teenagers looking for a way out.
And sometimes a hotline call is not seeking shelter. Sometimes it's safety planning. Sometimes it's, this is what I'm going through, I don't know where to turn. And we are really good at accessing the resources that are in our community and other communities.
The first step is always the hardest, she says. But Wendy wants people to know they don't have to take it alone.
Children, even if they just need to come and stay with us overnight or a couple of days, they can do that. It doesn't cost anything to come into the shelter. If you're fleeing domestic violence or sexual assault, we want you to call our 24-hour shelter and let us be of service.
Mid-Coast and other area resources provide housing help, food, counseling, childcare, whatever it takes to help someone feel safe and start over.
Help is not a dirty word. So many people are resistant to ask for help for one reason or another. And We are a community. Humans need other humans.
Survivors like Pogue and Pullen want others to know you are not alone. There is help, there is hope, and there is a way out. Amaya Norman, KAVU TV, 25 News Now.